show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the prince. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the prince. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the prince. Am the prince. Next level. I'm coming for everything. I am the prince. Remember me.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I really don't think you can call the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Chiefs at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. They're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw in the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Broncos send Corliss Waitman out to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Here's Hardman to return.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Kadarius Toney, his intended target,
and it's 3rd and 4.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
6-0 our score after 1. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And points result, we'll call this play significant.
Mahomes now on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. The quick slant caught. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
Well, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have retaken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
A handoff running left is Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And I have to think that when this play began, the running back thought to himself that this looks promising, but that feeling certainly didn't last very long. Super play defensively to lock in on the best route to his target, and he stopped him for no gain.
And the next gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. They marched to the end zone the last time out.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Back to throw. Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. He's got a man complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Open man right side is Tony. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Butker now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on first down. Officially a gain of 5.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Mostert. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Again, Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Wilson's throw there into the hands of Ross. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco,
55 yards.
And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Isabella now from his end zone.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They go play action now. Wilson. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. John Ross, 51 yards.
And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that cuts this lead down to 13. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Josie Jewell, and the Broncos are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here's Wilson. Going deep downfield for Ross. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On third down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run once more with McKinnon. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little